Alright everybody, what's going on? It's Thundershot, and before today's video gets underway, I just want to let you guys know that the video you're going to be watching in the background is going to be gameplay of Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 while I talk about today's topic. And before I roll into that, I want to go ahead and point out a couple videos you guys may have missed that I've came out with over the last week or so. So first of all, I have Dragon Ball Xenoverse with GT characters, and again the link to these will all be down in the description below, but if any of them catch your eye, feel free to check them out. Anyways, Dragon Ball Xenoverse with GT characters and how it should be. A link to that video is going to be down below. Also, the Dragon Ball Z new movie was announced for spring 2015. I have a video up on that, talking about the potential of Vegeta going Super Saiyan God, perhaps, also in the description below. And last but not least, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I talk about the character slots, the number of characters we'll be getting, and the potential for 3 versus 3 fights mid-game. So if you're interested in any of those topics, the links to those will be down below. But anyways, what we're here to talk about today is the Dragon Ball Xenoverse Mystery Warrior going Super Saiyan. Now, this story actually broke a few days ago, but I didn't report on it because, to be completely honest, it wasn't real news. It was something, I don't know if we kind of expected it, maybe not, but it wasn't something I felt like I could make a whole video on, and I was waiting for them to come out with some kind of follow-up story, perhaps they elaborate a little bit more. But they never did, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought I should probably share my opinions on these things. So I don't know about you guys, but to me, I kind of expected this warrior to go Super Saiyan. I don't know about you guys, but to me, when I always looked at him, I always saw Saiyan. Now, him going Super Saiyan could be good, probably will be good, but it actually could be a bad thing. I want some of you guys to correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't play it very much because I hated it, but in Dragon Ball Ultimate Tenkaichi, you could create a character, and you went through their crappy story mode or whatever, and did your thing, and then near the end, I believe, you got to the point to where your character could go Super Saiyan. And that was cool and all, but I want my character to be able to go Super Saiyan as it progresses. So I want my character to be able to go Super Saiyan 1, and then I want my character to be able to go Super Saiyan 2 when Cell shows up, maybe, because we are going through the Xenoverse world, and then, of course, 3 when Majin Buu gets there. I want my character to be able to do all 3 of those things. If he can only go Super Saiyan 1, whether this is a created character or just a mystery character that we'll have to play as in the main story mode, I would really like him to be able to go more than just Super Saiyan 1. By the way, I'm going to be phasing in screenshots from the stories as the video goes on, just so you guys know. But I want him to be able to go more than just Super Saiyan 1. And the only reason I'm stuck on this, well, there's 2 reasons. One, in Ultimate Tenkaichi, that was it. You went Super Saiyan 1, and that was all your character could do, and that kind of sucked. But 2, I have videos up on this from the past, but in recent interviews, Toriyama's talked about how Goku himself was only going to be focusing on his base form and his Super Saiyan 1 form to improve his power, which makes me think he's trying to write. It makes me think he's trying to write Super Saiyan 2 and 3 out of the picture, and I would really hope that that didn't stretch over into our video games. I would still like my created character or mystery character, or whoever the hell I'm playing as, to be able to go Super Saiyan 2 and 3. But those are my main thoughts on it. Looking at the screenshots, we don't really get anything new aside from the whole Super Saiyan thing. There is an area in what looks like West City when the androids show up. You remember when Jiro shows up and puts his arm through Yamcha? It looks like that. The only difference is, the only reason I don't think it's that is because Yamcha's hair is long, and I don't believe his hair was long in that scene. I believe he had short hair when that time came around. I might be wrong on that, though, but yeah, other than that, it looks like West City right before the androids show up. So perhaps you get to save Yamcha. Maybe Yamcha gets to live this time. Well, he lived, but not get a hole put through his gut. And then it shows mystery character and Vegeta fighting the androids, and that's about it. That's all we really got. Like I said, this story wasn't worth it to make a video about when it came out, but I wanted to get you guys' thoughts and opinions. What do you think about the mystery character going Super Saiyan? Would you like, if this was a created character, to be able to do all these Super Saiyans? Would you also like to see other transformations? Perhaps you can create your character kind of like a Frieza type, where you can transform into a completely different monster every time you upgrade, or, I mean, you know, like a Cell or a Majin Buu even, where you change your form entirely anytime you want to transform or upgrade. Anything like that. Anyways, I want to hear you guys' thoughts in the description down below, or in the comment section down below. Tell me what you guys think. I want to thank you guys for coming out today. I hope you enjoyed. Again, check all the links out down below to any videos that may interest you. I'm Thundershot, and I'm out. Peace, guys. Also, real quick, I mentioned earlier this story wasn't doing a video on initially when it came out. However, I did tweet it out over my Twitter page, so if you don't follow me on Twitter, the link to that will also be down in the description with everything else. If there's ever a small story that comes out that I don't think is worth making a video on at the time, I will tweet it out. So if you want to catch everything there is to catch about Xenoverse, be sure to follow me on Twitter. We can also chat it up about Dragon Ball video games, just about anything over there. But yeah, later.